Hello, this is Yaadiemouse Gaming. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today, I'm gonna speak about how you can win games on your PS4 in Season 9. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And like, share, and follow me on Twitch at Yaadiemouse876. Okay, so being that in Season 8, they changed the meta and they added siphons to the game, the whole playstyle of Fortnite changed, so you have to change along with the whole meta. And being that they removed the siphon, you now have to change your game style a bit more, and you have to play a bit more passive if you're an aggressive player, because now you're more vulnerable to bullets and getting shot, and you don't have the extra shield to protect you from killing people. So if you know that you're going for 20 bombs, it might be a little bit harder to get 20 bombs now. You might get 17 bombs unless you're going full suicidal. And remember, Fortnite is about RNG, so anything can happen. You could go and shoot somebody and shoot them at for 199 with your shotgun, your SMG, and whatever other gun you used, and then they just hit you one time, boom, for 200. So you know how Fortnite is. So being that they changed the meta now, you might want to play a little more passive, and you might not want to rush every single fight. You might want to leave some fights alone. But if you're just going for kills and you don't really care about wins, then it's okay. You could just fight everybody, and then if you lose, it doesn't really matter to you much, because most likely you're gonna wanna get better at the game, so you're gonna just play for kills and maybe get clips, or maybe you just play for kills. Now at this specific area there's a chest somewhere, but I don't know where it is. It's a glitch in Fortnite's game. That's crazy. Anyways, so in this game I'm gonna show you a perfect scenario of how one decision that I made actually helped us, and that decision helped us won the game. And it's you're gonna see it once we get to Dusty Diner, but for now let's just wait and enjoy the commentary. Okay, so last season I was popping off in every game. I was getting like 10 kill games, 12 kill games, like 10 kill games. Like before it used to be like 5, 4, because I'm just a regular player, until I like got a little better in a couple months. I still need to work on my building and my editing, but I'm just an average player. I think I'm a little bit better than basic controller players, so I'm like an average PC player at best, or maybe a little bit low average PC, because you know PC, they hit their shots every single time. So anyways, so when you're playing on the PS4 now, being that after you get shot and you die instantly, you might wanna after you get rebooted, you might wanna leave some fights and like wait for like top 5 circles. Because after you wait for the top 5 circle, you might could pick off one person at a time and like get a few kills, and then you might be able to get the win that way. It's like the game changed from what it was before to something different, back to what it was in the first couple seasons, like when people used to camp in boxes and camp in bushes and all that. Yeah, because like back then they wanted to win. They didn't have any shields. You know, shields were hard to get, so they had to play passively back then, because shields and like health was hard to come by. So for now, like, you might not want to fight everybody, and if you're playing squads with somebody that is not responsive or communicating, like he landed somewhere totally different on the map and he's not like following you, you might just want to leave that kid alone, because he might like, you might go over there to help him, and then you might actually die just because of that. So in situations like those, you might want to like just pick. This is what I do in squads, random squads. You just pick one person that either looks like he's a good player, or one person that's actually has a mic, or one player that is like running close to you and like staying close and all that. because those are actually the good players in most of the squads and duos, because they have like good chemistry and teamwork. So you might want to stick with those players, even though sometimes the ones with the mics are not the best, but sometimes they're the only ones you get. And if you know you're not a decent enough player, don't try to battle everybody, because you feel me? You're not Ninja, you're not Tifu, but you can be if you practice. You get me? It's just that you're not them right now, so don't try to push everybody thinking that you're gonna win, especially on PS4. So it's different, because with controller, I mean with PC, they hit their shots, so they could run in and hit 5 headshots in 5 seconds and knock 5 people. With us, we could probably hit it in 6-7 seconds. So you gotta just work with what you have, man. You feel me? Because we're at a big disadvantage on PS4, but when you're playing against PS4 players, it's not as hard. You just gotta be smart with your fights and know when to run. But don't run from every fight though, because sometimes you might run and they might pick you and your teammates off while you guys are running. So you might wanna fight sometimes. Don't run every time you see a fight. That's not good. You gotta fight sometimes. So this is what I'm talking about right here. My first teammate died close to this thing behind me. Let me see if I could nah, I'm not gonna pull it back. But these guys killed him, right? Basically, I took 4 damage because I wanted to hit the thing before I landed, but I didn't. I didn't switch from the my gun, my AR immediately. Anyways, so I was telling this kid come in to the campfire because he had low health. And when you're telling people to come in your campfire after you place it and they don't want to hear it, like, don't even worry about it. Just like focus on you and the other teammates that are actually focused in the game. And then sometimes in certain fights, like if your teammates like get popped and they die immediately, you might want to wait it out and not just fight the whole squad by yourself. Cause you see that purple kid up there? I didn't even see him on my right. I was just looking. And then there's 2 on the left. I'm gonna mark them right now, I believe. Mark them. Come on, mark them, brother. Oh, I did. It didn't show up. Oh, anyways, the shadow bombs are really effective too in season 9. Cause I know. I got many clips with them. You can see them on my YouTube page. Like I have many dope clips with them, you get me? So what you want to do is you want to fight with your team, you feel me? When they pulling up on one person, all of y'all just running on that one person, then knock them like that, like one by one. You see how I'm here with my whole team? I got the kill right there because I ran in there. All of us, we shot the whole thing. Unfortunate for my teammates, they don't know how to escape the box, so they got bopped down there. And I was the lone survivor. But being that these guys were putting pressure on me and they were nice with the snipers, I had to retreat for a little bit. You get me? Remember, you're not Tifu, you're not Ninja, man. You're just a regular PS4 player. And there are players in the game that are better than you, regardless of how good you think you are, alright? Because Nick, Mercs, Aidens, they get knocked too, you feel me? Everybody gets knocked. Jarvis, everybody that plays on controller, you feel me? King Jr. Yeah, everybody gets knocked. And Vision Chevy, everybody gets knocked, bro. It is what it is. What you gotta do now? In this situation, I saw the kid was gonna snipe at me, and he did. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna double back. I have another launch pad. I can come get my teammates after. Now, this is the smart play I'm talking about. The only con about this is they're gonna revive their teammates, but I'm not worried about that because why? I'm gonna revive my teammates. So I came, picked up the card, boom, looked for the other card, picked up the minis, got the other card. Then after I got the card, I went like this, boom, launch pad. And then Boom. I didn't go to the bus they were using because obviously after they use it, it has to reload. So I went straight into Lagoon. They sniped at me, but their aim is doo-doo. So after I did that, my teammates came alive, and then the whole game changed. Obviously, because these kids were doing good so far, but like I don't know. I like when sometimes when you're playing, bro, and some people aren't on your level, you just gotta like leave them be. Like don't stay too close to them because they might mess your game up. Like if you're building up, try to stay in another box from them, but you still need that chemistry, as I said. So if you're like, if you don't have that chemistry, it's okay when you're playing randoms. But if you have like a teammate, watch Tifu and Cloaksy and see how they operate and how they run closely to each other. Like you gotta see, because this takes a lot of skill to play duos, like a real duo that has a lot of chemistry. Okay, so after that we went up here. I didn't give them any guns because I'm like, yo bro, y'all should have did better. I'm disappointed, you get me? So I was like, since y'all did that, y'all gonna get your own guns, because that's how it goes sometimes. This is randoms, man. They don't really care that much. And I didn't know if they were bots, because I assumed since they got knocked at the bottom, they were bots. So I wasn't gonna give the bots my gun, and then I'm gonna be at a disadvantage. Of course, if it was like my teammates, like people that I play with on a regular, I would have split my guns. But in this case scenario, I was like, no matter what, I'm gonna survive. If these kids die, I'm not dying. Sometimes you gotta do that too, because if you notice that everybody's not on your skill, you might be risking yourself just to go to pick up their cards or revive them immediately, especially if they're nagging like, revive me, pick up my car. You get what I'm saying? Like that can kill you sometimes. So you just gotta be very smart with your decision making when you're reviving your teammates or retrieving their cards. So you just gotta be mindful of what you're doing when you're doing that. Okay, so here we went up here, we saw a big scuffle. It was like maybe 7 people left, and then we went up here quickly. Bop, I built up, and then you gonna see this right here. It's a nice little clip right here. Too bad I wasn't recording it though, but it's okay. Yeah, so boom, I see one, and then he disappeared, so I marked it. Then I went over here, I see him again, Luke skin, bop, one. Dope. On the top, I see somebody coming down. Why are you coming down? Bop, aim for the head, but it hit you in the shoulder. Okay. When he jumped down, bop, I missed, but my teammate hit her. So anyways, this one is coming. Who you looking at, kid? Who you looking at? Don't look over here. Bop. See? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And you didn't see that when I was aiming at that kid, because my game was lagging a little bit. That's my biggest issue. That's why I don't really stream that much, because of that issue. But this is what I like to do. This is a very smart play. If you're not good with traps, just place your trap in random spots surrounding the enemy, so that when they try to escape or build up or whatever, they might fall into that trap. Put it especially beside the cards. Put it beside the revive card, so when they come to get their teammates, they might not even expect it. Bomb, they die. You get me? Because I've done that before. So I had like 7 traps, and it was like 4 people left. I mean 2 people left, and then 5 including us 3. So I was thinking maybe one of them could run in the traps. I was lagging right there. He's in this box. Alright, I'm placing a trap right here. He opened. I placed the stair. Then he died. I got that kill too. Okay, I'm not gonna get any more kills for the game, but I did give him a whole bunch of shots. So at this point, there's only 1 person left. And it's unfortunate that I didn't get the last snipe here, but we got the kill and the win. That's all that matters. So Right here, you see him in front of me? Sniping. Watch. Bob. But I missed. He's pretty dope, too. You can see that his sniper was gonna hit me in the head.